Corona sucks, but here's what we can do about it. Hey, my name is Szabo, and look, I understand Corona at this time of recording this video, almost 2 million people affected, like infected, and even more people affected. You know, if you look at what it's done to the economy, to people, to their mindset, the fear-mongering, it's quite bad, right? But here's the good news. You know, there's no reason to cry over spilled milk, you know, over stuff that we cannot control. And of course, it's smart to take normal precautions, right? So wash your hands, socially distance, you name it, it makes sense. But what about the fear mongering? What about the constant panic and terror? Oh my God, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You know, that's not very healthy. The more stressful we get, the more fearful we get, literally the part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex shuts down, and that's the smart part of us, right? So we make worse decisions, whether that's in life or business. You know, we maybe mistreat somebody, some stranger or a loved one. Another thing is it impairs your immune system. You know, like the whole point of this is try to stay away from the disease and not get infected, but that weakened immune system is exactly what's susceptible to getting that virus. So it's okay to be aware of what's going on and not be delirious to it or delusional of it, of course, but too much fear is not helpful either, right? So what I'd recommend at this point in time is, number one, do the common sense, right? So stay away, you know, distance from people, make sure that you got the basics dialed in, good sleep, good diet, etc. Make sure immune system is strong. Maybe want to take some basic supplements like vitamin C and D. Seems to be pretty helpful. Maybe colostrum builds up immune system. And again, this is not medical advice. It's just what I'm doing. Number two, you know, we don't know what's going to happen to the economy or how long it'll last. So I'd recommend cutting costs at least a little bit and trying to increase income, whether that's selling some stuff at home, you know, through eBay, or just trying to create an online income that's Corona, economy and location independent, if possible, right? And then just make sure the mindset routines are implemented as well. You know, memory flipping, keeping yourself in a peak state, etc., because that's also a big part of the game, big part of staying healthy. Again, I know that this thing is not ideal, right? Nobody wants to go through this quarantine, this virus, but we will get through it. This too shall pass. And the beautiful thing about it is that when crisis is present, yes, it may affect some people, but it also creates opportunity. So if you look at it from a different perspective, it can also be a beautiful thing, right? Our air quality and just the environment is getting cleaner, is detoxing itself because we stop littering it. That's a beautiful thing, right? Certain businesses are thriving because now the economy and everything's shifting, right? Some obviously aren't going too well, and I really hope that they'll get better. But the whole point is, it depends on how you look at it, your perspective. This can be a terrible time, but if you flip it around and you do something about it, you can actually thrive, not just survive these times, and really create a beautiful thing. So my message, just do not forget the basics. Take care of your health, take care of your mindset, make sure you do what makes sense. And during these times, try to do something about income, because the economy, we don't know what's going to happen, where it'll go up and down, sideways, nobody really knows, but make sure you prepare for it and not worry too much, because a little bit of worry makes sense, but too much worry is actually counterproductive. So this is Szabo. Hope that at least a few of these tips help you out, and speak soon.